Okay, so I read this. Joseph and Loring have heard this. It's just a rough draft.
But not us, so new shit!
New shit!
Exclusive!
So maybe I'll work on it. Anyway, I went on a vacation to Phoenix and I shot myself in the foot. So.
Did you really?
Ow! Literally. But you know what I mean.
Did you use a pinky toe?
Okay. I actually have an infected pinky right now. So this is untitled right now. Okay. Don't kill the elms, I admonished. But that was later, after the many ways people just leave you. A friend, child, lover. Think, does even the world want us with its parasites and plagues? Our bodies ever vigilant, our minds not always autonomic. But that's everyone, and why we want one another. I told him upon returning, being too inconvenient, too high maintenance, not the elms. I had returned like that scene in Dogville. Her, Grace, a flower among apples, escaping, and then not. Back. The authorities said, trim your bushes, they're blocking the sidewalks, streets, and corners. I never wanted a corner. Never wanted a corner house with corner bicyclists, drivers, pedestrians, and cats ignorantly peddling their deaths. The elms are not weeds over 12 inches, the other stipulation. They're trees the natives call weeds for being ubiquitous. Excuse me. I almost said an F word. I hail from a mountain of nearly no tree, have always seen beauty others are blind to, and devastations undetected. That's about Luke. Beautiful baby elms, tall as a too tall and beautiful man. An uncorded blessing, unearned grace, camouflaging a black and rotting fence. They lie there now broken, green miracles that had made it through fabric and stone. I saw in returning from walking the dog an alternate route. Was she prescient, the dog, who for the very first time tried to attack another? No question mark. Did she sniff murder and need to protect me? No mark. Their thin bodies and branches splayed like modern dancers pausing for effect. 20, perhaps. And this fourth thing was too much bitter fruit to bear under the furious black sun showing shadow darker. And in this way we note our blessings. What is a better teacher than annihilation? Oh, but still we stumble on, always forgetting. One cannot alchemize love, cannot Heimlich wood, cannot breathe green into downed leaves, which are still singing like a human body both there and gone. I'll buy you trees, he said, knowing there's no money. The murder of innocence. I could not eat, read, find solace, felt stabbed over and over and over. So, barefoot and scant clad, I pad into the yard and into the empty plastic greenhouse and sit on the dirt floor and zip up the door. And then like that, encased in volatile organic sheeting, like a womb, a square room, the body weeping its sweating, there is no want and no thirst, only the puckering of plastic, in out, the puckering a breathing, seen but not felt, a little kissing wind in the innermost side of the inner side of the other side of spring.